this is JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and the jungle survival. Today I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks for the Roxon Flex. This is a modular multi-tool where you can choose the tool set and build your own model. It is pretty cool. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description below. Or you can even join as a channel member. Thanks a lot. This is a brand new product from Roxon. It has not been released yet, but you can pre-order it. And I'll tell you more about that later on. And I have actually reviewed another Roxon product previously. This is the KS2. I called it the Gentleman's Toolbox because I thought it's really elegant in its form factor, but it's got lots of function. And for this particular model, the hero tool would be that really nice pair of scissors over there. But one of the features that I really liked about this tool was this toggle over here. And you can use that to deploy the tools inside the handle with one hand. Now that's really great, no more nail nicks, and I thought that's just such a good feature. And then when you open this up, it locks into place. So every single tool locks, and that same toggle, when you push it in the opposite direction, it unlocks the tool. I thought that was pretty cool, and I was wondering if you could actually apply it to another style of multi-tool, and they did with this particular Roxon Flex. So as mentioned, this is not out yet. You can pre-order it, but they sent a couple of pre-order samples to a couple of YouTubers. I'm lucky enough to get this. They sent it actually more than a month ago, but due to logistics in this country, I only got it 2 days ago. But thanks guys at Roxon. But I'm really happy to receive this and show it to my viewers. Right, let's have a look at it over here. It is really nicely made. Fit and finish is nice. You got the satin scales over here. Now the steel used for the body, it's 2CR13 and 3CR13. Now not really hard steel, but extremely tough, and that's mainly for the body. For the implements, they're mainly made from German DIN 1.4116 stainless steel. However, there are some implements like the Phillips head screwdriver, which is made from 5CR15 MOV, and other tools may be made from 420 stainless steel. I won't go through all that in this video, but I will list them in the description for this video. Now, if you look at this, you'll probably be reminded of the Victorinox Spirit. That's what I thought. It's got a really nice ergonomic feel. In terms of the weight, it's like a multi-tool you expect. Here is the Swisstech 18-in-1, which is basically a very close clone of the Leatherman Wave Plus. So you can see it's slightly longer, and thereabout in terms of the thickness. If we compare it to the Leatherman Signal, Signal is more slim, but it is longer. So I would say it's closer to the Wave, that kind of category. It has the main primary pliers, really nice spring tension. Again, fit and finish in the way it opens up just feels good. And there are also the wire cutters over here, and that steel is I believe 5CR15 MOV, and they are replaceable as well. So you can take a Torx T8 and unscrew that and replace them if you need. So this is a modular tool. Now what does that mean? You can buy the base unit for $40 US, which is the body and the pliers. But everything that fits inside the scales or the handles, that can be chosen separately. There are long tools and they are short tools, and you can fit a combination of each. Now in the website they say you can only put 2 long tools and the rest have to be short. Long tools meaning 1 long tool on each side, so maybe a knife or a saw or a file, and then short tools. But that's not exactly true, because it depends on the long tool you get. You'll see that I have 2 long tools over here and then short tools. Here I've got only 1 because this is the scissors. So let me show you the tool set that I've chosen. So I put this together myself, and I think this is a tool set that works for me for general use. And you can feel free to choose the same tools that I did as well, because they fit well together, and I think they deploy well as well. Now you notice these 2 plastic kind of, I guess you'd call them buttons, that you can push and kind of push up and down, these are really locks. So that prevents the tools from coming out, which is a neat feature. But one tip, always make sure it's unlocked when you try to deploy the tools, because I would say there's so many times I kept trying to push, I was wondering was something stuck, and it's because I didn't unlock them. So you can actually see there is, let's get that into focus, there is that kind of laser etched there, the lock and the unlock kind of symbol. So that is unlocked. And then you can push that to the side and you can see it deploys the tools, just like that. And let's have a look at this tool set. So what I have is two long tools. I've got a saw, sheepsfoot style blade, Phillips head screwdriver, and an awl. And they all lock in place. And then on the other side, you deploy it the same way. I have got this chisel with a flat head, another flat head with a diamond file. That's a cross kind of file. There's another screwdriver over here on top. There's a ruler in the back of the file, a bottle cap opener with a flathead screwdriver, and then I've got a serrated blade. Now there's also a serrated blade in the long version, but I felt I just needed the short version. And then in terms of the long tool, now sometimes when you push, the long tools won't come out as much as the short tools. That's why they have a nail nick, but you don't really need that. And over here is the pair of scissors, and it's a great pair of scissors as well. So the reason why you can't fit another long tool, oh by the way, it's locked here, so to unlock it, just push it to the side and it unlocks. And it's just due to the thickness, if you put another long tool in this side with the scissors, it's gonna hit the pliers head, which is here. So that won't actually close in. So if you choose the scissors, it will only have one long tool on one side, the rest have to be short. But if you take a tapered styled blade, like any of these, you could fit into even with this particular file. Now I only needed one file, I felt, and that diamond file, the cross pattern, was better than this flat file. But if you choose to have that, you can have two of these. So I would say most people want to have a pair of scissors, so you can put 3 long tools. But if you do not want the scissors and you just want all blades, files, and saws, you can put up to 4 long ones, not just 2. So that's a tip to note, because in the website they'll say you can only put 2 long tools, the rest have to be short. Now you might be thinking, how do you actually build this up? And when I first got it, I thought you would have to take a Torx T8 bit driver and unscrew all these, put them in, and do that each time. I thought that's a bit of a hassle. Maybe you build it one time and that's it. But no, I'm so surprised by this particular design. And this is what you do. So I'm going to open it up, right? It's locked. You kind of hear that click. Now all you now need to do is push that toggle in that same direction, and it just comes out just like that. Now I can tell you there's no way when you're using it for it to come out due to the design. There are detents. You can see there's detents actually on the side that holds the long tools, but there are also different cutouts which locks the tool or implement in place. So when you want to put it back, all you need to do is push that back once again, and you just fit that in. And that's literally it. Okay, just make sure that you get all the tools out. So that goes in, and you just push that back. So you push that back, you can see that piece move. All right, let's see if we can get that to show right there. So that's part of the mechanism. Of course, be careful when you do that. Now I'm doing this on camera and trying to stay within frames, so and I'm working with blades, so I do want to be careful. But basically, you can easily just lock that in place, and you would fit the tools. You can see that is actually in place already. Now, for whatever reason, and I know no one will do that, if you do not fill up the slots with implements, they can provide you with plastic spaces. So when you order it and you leave spaces, they'll automatically give you plastic spaces which would fit in the same way, and then you can lock that in. And then once that is locked in, okay, let's push that back. Once that's kind of locked in, all you need to do is just push that, and now it's in place. Of course, I didn't fill up the rest, but that's just to give you a working example. So once you kind of understand it and get the knack, it's actually really easy to switch the implements in and out as long as you put them in the right order. Now I should mention this, I don't see a reason to really change things in and out constantly. Probably not so good for the tolerance, maybe, who knows, but I personally won't do that. Now if you're wondering if there's a bit driver, there's no built-in bit driver, but like this particular model, you can buy the bit driver set, and it does come with the bit driver, which in this case for this model you can fit it over the Phillips head, but in this case you also put it over the Phillips head, and then you have all the different micro screwdrivers and whatnot. So for example, let's take out this one, the T8. Yep, put that here. And then of course this will be inside, and you can use that as a driver. Now I should mention, when you have these tools in place, if you feel it's a bit loose, or you want it looser, you want it tighter, all you need to do is take that Torx T8, fit that in, and then you can tighten or loosen it as you need. So it's really flexible, it's really modular in that sense, and I think that's really, really awesome. So what do I think, I guess, about this? You know, there are many companies who build multi-tools, right? Of course, inspired by Leatherman, and then they build their own version, but there's usually very little variation, right? Maybe the tools change slightly or the design of the tools change, but I think this is a great innovation in terms of being able to make it modular, because like it or not, regardless which multi-tool there is out there, generally there may be one or two implements that you might not use and you wish there's something else. So now you can actually get that by choosing from a wide variety of implements and then building your own multi-tool based on your needs and purpose, whether you use it for urban EDC or go out to the forest or the jungle and you want an outdoor tool, or you want a general tool which you can just have for indoors or outdoors. You can build your own, and you can head over to the website, which I'll give the link in the description, and you can see how you can actually build your own tool. You can see all the different implements that they have and figure out, you know, what you want. So for example, look at unique tool sets such as this. This is for people who cycle, and these are spoke wrenches, I believe. Now I don't cycle, but I'm going to take their word from it. And then there are different drivers. There's a gut hook, there's a fish scale, though I wouldn't recommend using such a scale for a multi-tool to clean a fish, but you're going to see a lot. Now, not only that, they are taking requests. So if you think they should have a variation of the tool or a certain tool, let them know. And they even give a design file where you can design your own tool. And I'm not sure if they'll make it for you, but you can check that out. You can custom design your own tool that you want, that you would fit within this. So I think as a prototype that's coming to the market, I mean, this is already a finished product, but I'm sure it's going to evolve over time very rapidly, especially with user input when people actually use it and suggest more things. The sky's the limit. And the great thing is, as you use this, if something goes wrong, you break or chip a knife that you can't repair, can't file it, you just buy another one and then you switch it out. Or as you evolve your own EDC and want to change things around, you would switch those in as well. So it's just so flexible, or that's why it's called the Flex, so good name as well. But overall, I think something really to be excited about if you like multi-tools, and I do urge you to check it out. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think of the potential of the Roxon Flex? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I should mention that the pre-order is only for US customers at the moment, but I'm sure they'll open up worldwide really soon. Well, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.